Hello, fellow food enthusiasts. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're embarking on a delectable journey to explore the mouthwatering world of Greek baklava. This iconic dessert is a true testament to Greece's culinary heritage, and I can't wait to share its rich history, amazing flavors, and, of course, the secret to making the perfect baklava. So, let's dive right in. Before we begin baking, let's talk a little bit about what makes Greek baklava so special. This sweet treat consists of layers of flaky phyllo pastry, finely chopped nuts, typically walnuts or pistachios, and a generous drizzling of sweet, aromatic syrup. It's a delightful blend of textures and flavors that's been enchanting taste buds for centuries. Did you know that baklava traces its roots back to ancient Greece? The layers of phyllo dough are said to symbolize the many layers of history, culture, and influence that make up this beautiful country. Over the years, the recipe spread across the Mediterranean and Middle East, each region adding its own unique twist. To make authentic Greek baklava, you'll need the following key ingredients. For the filling, chopped nuts, typically walnuts or pistachios, ground cinnamon, cloves, optional, sugar. For the phyllo layers, phyllo pastry sheets, melted butter or clarified butter, known as ghee. For the sweet syrup, sugar, water, honey, lemon juice, a cinnamon stick, optional. These ingredients come together to create a sweet symphony in every bite. Now, it's time to roll up our sleeves and dive into making Greek baklava. I'll guide you through the steps, offering some tips and tricks along the way to ensure your baklava turns out just perfect. While our baklava is baking, let's prepare the sweet syrup. This is where the magic happens. It's what gives baklava its iconic sweet and sticky texture. We'll simmer sugar, water, honey, lemon juice, and optionally a cinnamon stick to create a fragrant and luscious syrup. And voila! After baking to a golden perfection and pouring that heavenly syrup over our layers of goodness, our Greek baklava is ready to be enjoyed. Just look at those layers of flaky pastry and crunchy nuts glistening with syrup. It's time for the moment we've all been waiting for. The taste test. The combination of buttery phyllo, crunchy nuts, and sweet, fragrant syrup is simply irresistible. This is why Greek baklava has been cherished for generations. But before we wrap up, here are some pro tips to ensure your Greek baklava turns out absolutely perfect. Thaw your phyllo properly. Phyllo dough can be delicate, so make sure to follow the thawing instructions on the package. It's best to let it defrost in the fridge overnight. Layering precision. Take your time when layering the phyllo sheets, ensuring you evenly butter each one. This creates that signature flakiness. Precision cuts. When cutting your baklava before baking, use a sharp knife or razor blade for clean, precise cuts. This will make it easier to serve later. Let it cool. Allow your baklava to cool for at least a couple of hours after baking before pouring the syrup over it. This helps the syrup penetrate the layers evenly. Syrup temperature. Make sure your syrup is hot when you pour it over the cooled baklava. This ensures the syrup gets absorbed properly. Patience pays off. Although it might be tempting to dig in right away, baklava tastes even better the next day as the flavors meld. So, if you can resist, let it sit overnight. Remember, baklava is an incredibly versatile dessert. While the classic recipe is a true gem, you can get creative and customize it to your liking. Here are some ideas. Add a sprinkle of chopped pistachios or almonds to the nut mixture for a twist. Experiment with different spices in the nut mixture, like nutmeg or cardamom. Try a savory sweet version by incorporating crumbled feta cheese between the layers. Create individual baklava bites by using mini muffin tins. Don't be afraid to explore and make it your own. And remember, baklava is not just a dessert. It's a piece of Greece's rich culinary history that you can savor and share with friends and family. And there you have it, a sweet journey into the heart of Greek baklava. I hope you enjoyed discovering the history, ingredients, and the art of making this delectable dessert. If you found this video inspiring and mouthwatering, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel for more culinary adventures. And don't forget to ring that notification bell. If you have your own baklava tips, family traditions, or favorite variations, please share them in the comments below. Thanks for joining me on this sweet journey, and until next time, keep savoring the flavors of the world. Happy baking!